Hey guys, it's me Shadow, and just want to share my thoughts after watching Kamen Zetsu episode 5. Now, uh, I was completely wrong about the bride. I thought that maybe she was getting jitters or something. Uh, like she felt maybe like I thought maybe like she's not like I thought like it was something like really super serious. Like I said, like she's not made the wedding suitcase down or something like that. That's why I thought. But it turns out no, she's just afraid of heights. So she was afraid of heights. Which because she fell out of a tree, right? So that was. It was a little disappointing. I was hoping for something like more complex, but like still the episode was pretty good. Um, uh, Oh, there's one theory that I think was confirmed at the end of episode 5. At the end of episode 5, there's the demon guy, right? He goes, everything is meant to break down, except for us, Nemu, right? And he looks at the poster of Nemu. So, last thing I said that Nemu and the demon guy will have some type of connection. Whether it's have some connections, which thankfully I was correct. I called in episode 4, like there's going to be some connections. I think now I said there will be siblings, but I don't think that's it. Now I don't think that's necessarily it though. Um, I, I don't think that's necessary it though. Now, um, now after seeing the episode for the preview for episode 6, uh, I don't think Nemu is a spiritual supernatural being anymore. I think she's I think she's a. I'm almost positive she is human with dream powers, with some type of dream powers, because it's odd. The fact that she's always the fact that she's always connected to the protagonist's dream, like that always connected to Zetsu, and they're always together, like to the point where she's essentially his bond chick, um, is kind of interesting. Now, I think that Nemu may have a bond or like a connection to Zetsu as well, not just the demon guy. I think she has connection to both characters, Zetsu and the demon guy. As for as for I don't know in terms of what her connection with Zetsu is going to be. What I think it is that Zetsu and Nemu's power, whatever Remu's power is, I think Zetsu has a connection to it. For example, like Nemu connects to dreams. That's why she's able to. That's why she's always with the protagonist. No, not connect dreams. Anchor dreams. She anchors dreams. I think she can. She. I don't think at first I thought it was connection, but I don't think that's it now. I think Namu's power is anchoring. Like she can like when she enters dreams, she anchors herself to said dreams, right? Dreams. And while Zetsu is connection, which allows because he's able to find the mind door, which allows him to find like things like the mind door and stuff like that. Because I thought that she enters everyone's dreams, but which I think she does, but I think her main dream that she enters is the protagonist's dream. That's why I think that maybe she has some type of anchor power where she's able to anchor herself to the protagonist's dreams or something similar to that. Or something similar to that, right? And Zetsu, the protagonist, has the power of has something power of connection or something similar to that, she anchors the dream to him, he connects. She anchors the dream to the dreamer, and while he connects himself, Zetsu, where he fights the nightmare and and finds like the mind door or whatever, finds the mind door, and his power is to connect, right? Right. And the thing about the demon guy with the and the demon guy, I don't think he's gonna be the final villain. No, because I have a feeling that he's gonna be. I think his role is gonna be similar to what was in Kamen Rider Zio, where he is like some type of, I think, steward or something. Because at the end of five, he's reading a book, right? So it makes me wonder if he's like, it makes me wonder if he's like something similar to Watts in Kamen Rider Zio. He's like some type of steward to the bad guy, but not the actual bad guy. I'm kind of hoping he switched sides. He turns maybe I'm like after Nemu awakens, and after I think after next episode 6, where I believe it's Nemu talks about Nemu's past. You find out about Nemu's past. Maybe uh, over time, Nemu convinces the demon guy to switch sides. That's what I'm thinking is going to happen. That's what I'm hoping happens. Like after episode 6, and maybe after 6, after her arc is over, I don't know, probably 2 or 3 episodes. And so by episode 10 or 11, maybe Nemu, does whatever her trauma is. She gets her redemption arc, and then tracks down the demon and tries to convince him to stop. Half maybe by episode like 11, by like so 10, she starts trying convincing the demon guy to stop, and then by episode 15 and 20, she succeeds in getting him to stop, and then you get a new villain. Then you get the real villain. I'm kind of, or it could be like he could be the real main villain, but but by his demeanor, I don't think that is the case, because the way he looks at Nemu at the end when he says everything will break down except for us, right? It could be possible that Nemu and the demon guy are actually the same person, just like in terms of like kind of like she's one side like there's an omni like a type of force, right? And Nemu is one half of that human with one half of that power, and the demon guy is a demon with the other half, or something similar. Something similar to that. That's my something's wrong with that theory now. So if I have to say right now, I think that Nemu, right, for based on what I think right now, Nemu is human with superpowers, aka mutant. Probably dream abilities with the power of connection. No, with the power of anchoring. Sorry, anchoring dreams. And Zetsu has a similar dream power, but his power is connection. I haven't decided. I haven't really found any theories about how they all connect. How Nemu, nightmares, the dream power. I haven't really figured out a way, any way to connect all of them together to make like to make it so to make all the theories connect and make the whole story connect. Right. I haven't really figured it out yet. But like, I'm also trying to figure out why when he henshins, right, he says, "Arise." Now it could be because he's dreaming, right? He's dreaming and he's like, "Arise," so he needs to wake up, right? To wake up. That could be it. That could be it. There's no deeper meaning behind it. It just thought it was like, "Hey, you're dreaming. You're asleep and dreaming. Arise, awaken." Just a way of just saying awaken, and then that could be it. But uh, so far, I want to believe that there's a deeper meaning behind the transformation, jingles and stuff. And I'm trying to figure out like how, because he I hope the show explains why the protagonist wants to be a secret agent. Uh, like how does helping people, how does that connect to wanting to be a secret agent? Because like, why a secret agent? Because he could be like, why not be a police officer, or or a counselor, or why does it have to be a secret agent? Why does it have to be an agent or a spy? Why specifically does it have to be that? if you want, if it's just about justice or goodwill, you could also be a politician and pass like bills and shit that like benefit humanity, or become a police officer. Oh, speaking of police officers, the paranormal has now joined forces uh with Zetsu, which I think is interesting. I really hope at the cop at some point, the male cop, figures realizes about like the bomber, like his connection to the bomber. I really hope at some point he discovers it. It's if he does, it probably won't be till like near the end of the show, right, where he realizes like, oh shit, I caused that. Because I really feel for closure, I really would hope it if he hope that the male cop, eventually realizes that the bombing thing, the bomber that bombed the police station was his fault. He, I think it. I hope it's part of his. I hope it's part of his character arc. I really hope so. As for the female cop, I don't know. I think she's just. I really feel like the female cop is just going to be the voice of reason, uh, for the show. I really feel that's going to be the case. Yes. And the guy and the male cop is going to be like comic relief. Yeah. The they in episode 5 they were extremely competent, but I don't know. I mean, I don't know if they're gonna stay like that for the whole show though. They should, but I don't. I'm not really sure though. Okay, so just to round up, Nemu, human, dream powers, probably something to do with anchoring with dreams, because the fact that she's always with the protagonist is kind of weird. At first I thought her dream she was able to anchor everyone's dreams, but um, which I think is the case. But I just feel like her main dreams is probably the protagonist, and the protagonist also dream powers, but it's different than Nemu's. I think it's some type of connection power. As to how that connects with nightmares, I don't know. I do have a theory, but I don't think it's right though. But I'll share it. Okay, so I think the nightmares are byproducts of a demonic or spiritual entity, which is going to be, and this entity is going to be the final boss at the very end, very end, which has nothing to do with the demon guy. That's why I'm very positive that the demon guy is going to switch sides and be a good guy later. Um, because like the because the thing is that when a nightmare is killed, a butterfly appears. And at first, when I first talked about the butterfly, I think it was last episode that he transforms into a butterfly. But after watching episode 5 and watching carefully, the monster isn't transformed into a butterfly. A butterfly like being appears and absorbs the particles. Because when the nightmares die, they disintegrate into particles, and the butterfly appears to collect the particles. So it kind of makes me think that there's going to be like some type of like deity, some like dream deity, something similar to Persona. For those who played Persona 5, the chalice, which represents the final boss in Persona 5, is the chalice that represents the human psyche. I have a feeling the final boss is going to be something similar to that, where like he's the night like as the nightmares are getting destroyed, Setsu destroys the nightmares. That butterfly thing that then turn collects the particles and collects it. So what I'm thinking about happening is happening so like that it's going to after like for right now the main villain is probably the demon guy, but I think what's going to happen at some point is that after that butterfly starts collecting the particles, the nightmare particles for a while, it's going to result in that butterfly transforming into some type of dream deity, like I said, like the chalice, and it's going to be like you know uh, gathering all that negativity from the nightmares. It's going to like corrupt it and transform it, because nightmares, according to the dreamer, are supposed to be like born from the dark side of the human psyche. So I feel like after it's gonna start collecting uh, the nightmare particles, and it's eventually gonna lead the butterflies. It's gonna lead to it metamorphosizing into some type of like dark deity that they're gonna have to Zetsu is gonna have to fight at the end, and it's gonna have to and I think it's going to be like they're all gonna have to team up. So the demon guy, Zetsu, Nemu, the cops, the cop people, the guy cop, and the girl cop, they're gonna have to bound together to beat this thing. And I think that Dark Deity is gonna do. Is also. I'm sorry, I gotta say it again, but in Persona 5, at the final, as one of the final dungeon area, there's a part where dreams and reality converge and become reality. I think that at the end of the show, something like that is also going to happen, where it's gonna threaten not only dreams, souls, it's going to threaten dreams, souls, and even reality and humanity itself. It's going to when this deity is born after absorbing enough negative energy from the nightmares, which is what I think the butterfly is doing when absorbing the particles is doing. It's going to give birth to some really like shit hits the fan. I'm gonna rock. I'm gonna destroy the everything type of being. Type of being. Highly unlikely, but I highly unlikely, I don't know. I'm not a very good theorist, but like my gut is telling me something similar, something like that is going to happen at the very end of the series. The final enemy at the end is going to be some type of dream deity, and that's going to be a collection of all the nightmares. The like that butterfly is going to that butterfly you see collecting particles at the end is going to end up being some type of it's going to collect like all the nightmares and all the negative emotions from the nightmares and transform into some hellscape deity dream. I'm going to destroy everything, reality, dreams, souls, everything. Is going to hell, right? I really feel like something like that is going to happen. Well, I've been ranting on for 17 minutes. I think we'll stop it here. Hopefully, some of my theories will turn out to be right. I'm really hoping some of my theories turn out to be right in some way. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys next time. Oh wait, before I end the video, like I said, I don't know. I mentioned it in my idol Slayer video, but I want to mention here right now. I'm gonna put my next month series videos on hold for a while. Um, Oh, you know what? I'll make another video of that. Yeah, I'll just make a quick announcement. That's great. I'll mention it. I'll make a new video for that. Anyway, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Have a great day.